look at this. You're all early. Jeez, I'm gonna have to pay you. How you doing? Good. Shabbos. Shabbos. Crazy world we live in. That's great. You okay? Yeah. Big fan of the back. That's in that little box over there. Yep. That's not through the full system. Oh, that's correct. That's not in the house, what I'm hearing now? Correct. There's two big speakers up there on top of the ark. Okay, so that's not what you're directly into this box. So is it going to be in addition, or that's what's heard out there? That's it. That's when. What's coming through in addition is the ambient that's going into these condenser mics. Okay. But that's actually when. That's I can hear it in the live stream. You know, and that's coming through the condenser mics. You can hear it pretty well. Yeah. So if the internet knows how to deal with that. These microphones are coming through the house, or they're coming through there? Which? These. That's the house. So that's requirements. All right. So the other instruments are in the house, and the piano, the keyboard is in there. Okay. Hopefully it's a good balance out there. Cold. Like that. That's an E that you're playing. Well, obviously I have here to give away. Are you guys at all cold? I'm wearing the jackets on now. Pretty cold out. Yeah, it's cold in here. Do we have what? He told what? Woman. It's a famous song by the Rolling Stones. First they put this in such an American nice shoes. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, let's try it. Maybe at 6:45 I'll be using it. At 9:45. Yeah. Well, you just turned it upside down. Yeah. When all the bar mitzvah people come in. Yeah. Maybe we'll treat you to a song or two. That's cool. What is that? I needed a piece of scrap paper, so I had an old arrangement of this. I used Jesus, So we'll start in D, modulate to that, and then we'll do, and then I think the second one we'll do the Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Will be in E. We need one more. Let's see. You got to do that by guitar again. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little one.
Right. So is my violin. Actually.
Lower the B a little bit. The B is a little too high. Yeah, lower that one. Better.
They have eight. Again, one more time.
Let's try like this. It's always a little weird. I don't know. Let's try the first touch. Singing it.
Okay.
With him and his sisters. So we're doing the old one here.
Oh, okay.
A keys A minor? I think it's a D. D. That's it. That's got to be. No, it's got to be A minor. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's what kids would never sing in A minor.
Yeah.
Even those who can, they're shy.
I feel like I'm playing sharp.
Is that a new haircut?
Sort of, right?
It's good.
Put a little part in.
Just in case.
You like it?
Yeah.
I was worried with the wind in it. That's why I put a hat on. Cedar.
Is there anything related to chord?
Yeah, I guess. Well, no, I don't want to mix it up because I don't think so. I don't think so. That's a little. Let's see. Which one is first? You know this Marco?
The guitar still is
Ben Siegel was my next door neighbor and my neighbor. Ben Siegel was my neighbor growing up. And then next door neighbor.
Yeah, the last one. Cash, cash. The third one.
Maybe we'll do it in E.
Sounds better. In the voice.
Okay, so and then we'll do it twice.
Did you see?
I would have chosen stay on E.
Send the melody.
You're not going in the second part into major? G major. Usually. I mean, it's up to you. I like that E minor. D minor.
Oh, I like that. Yeah. That's good.
In this case, if you go to G, then in the beginning, maybe you want to not go there. Go to C or stay on E.
So it's E, da-da-da, E, da-da-da, D, da-da-da.
So you're not going to G major, you're going stay.
Yeah.
Let's see the G chord.
Yes.
G minor.
Okay, that's enough. We'll do Barshu, Shema, Oziva Zimratia, and Hallelujah. I'm supposed to get my story. Anything else we want to go over?
It's been a while.
I probably will not get to the latter part of the Musa. Because I think the time we have a bar mitzvah, a baby naming, and just a long day. So we'll most likely do the first part of the Alita. That will be the part with the Kedusha. Look at that.
I have a lot of chords like that are
Where are we? What
penciled in that are not on your page. So occasionally you may give me play some chord that's not what you have.
We'll just at those moments we'll just stand up and look over your shoulder and say, why are you doing that?
So like when I'm looking like at the Kedusha, whatever.
Wow.
That the chords that I have are a lot more interesting and a lot more subtle than stuff that's printed. But you don't like it. So like every one of these songs, every song I have all kinds of other possibilities.
Yeah, if we don't like what you're doing, you'll hear.
Right.
Belter.
Yeah. There might be, maybe one day we'll transfer some of these more subtle things, or maybe sometime in the near future.
If we like them.
What's printed? Bare bones of your.
So this is not bare bones. That's a lot of chords.
One like this.
Okay.
Whatever.
The first one is this one.
And now I say that. Yeah. difficult. Oh, it doesn't matter. You know, we don't even. Let me look at something that fits one of the other.
Yeah, there's many possibilities. Go ahead and choose.
There's so many things.
We can list our fingers.
Which one's more confusing? That the song for Israel, the prayer for Israel. That one.
What is it after?
What is the form of that song? Where is that? That's
Later?
the prayer for Israel. It's
After I
just
done?
before the Torah ends. It's during the Torah service.
And you know, whether it's major or minor kind of thing.
We will find it first. I always have it.
So it's a good what it is.
No. They have to move some.
Yeah, we should add more divided. You know, we should
Right.
take your dividers and clarify. You have like no subdivisions. That things.
No, there's one. One.
Well, one day I'll sit down with Sholom. So then it comes back to the phrase, so you're
Oh, yeah. It's the form.
I call that this
You have the Chief. How are you? You guys will be working with me today. The cantor will be sitting in the back.
Can you read it?
I'm going to see which door it's from.
So, no, I mean, you had some,
I'm good.
we're having problems.
Yeah, I figured it out now.
You gotta figure it out.
Red, but this is give the lead to Paul and Tina. He's reading Bruce Webb. Then Buddy.
If you want, the other parents, if you want to give them also.
Looking beautiful today.
We're all Zen. We're all Zen. Zen. Zen like Ren.
Shane.
Wow, that's really something. Very nice.
It's okay. Did really?
Yeah.
That's so fun.
Inside yours, she wrote it.
So,
It is now.
what's this? He's reading last year. Taking the lead.
These are the readers, these are the Elias.
So I have an open lead.
You do have an open.
And two open leads there.
Yeah. And if I wrote baby naming, I mean, if that's what you want, or you can do it here. Michael's.
I didn't give an extra one.
Yeah, I gave it. Right.
Welcome, Shabbat Shalom. We invite everyone from outside in the lobby to come join us inside. We're going to begin with a few songs just to warm us up. If you want to follow in the book, we're on page 100. Hallelujah, 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 bekocho, hallelujah, berki yahudo, hallelujah, bigurotav, hallelujah, vero guno, hallelujah, 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 beteka shofar, hallelujah, bene berlechinor, hallelujah, betov umachor, hallelujah, beminim ve'ugav, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. One more time. Hallelujah, 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 Betzitzere Shama, hallelujah, Betzitzere Dua, hallelujah, Betzitzere Shama, hallelujah, Betzitzere Dua, hallelujah, 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 Betzitzere Shama, hallelujah, Betzitzere Dua, hallelujah, Betzitzere Shama, hallelujah, Betzitzere Dua, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Now, I'd like to teach you this song because I'd like for you to all sing along. So it's very simple. I just want you to sing this part. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Let's try it together. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Keep going. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. You can even clap along. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Here we go. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Kol Shama Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Kol Shama Hallelujah, 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 hear you now. Ready? Hallelujah. 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 All right. If you're following in the book, we're going to jump to Baruch on page 107. On page 107, we'll start with a little nigun. It doesn't have any words until we get to the Baruch. This way it's easy for you to join along. Let's try it together. And now we'll finish this part of the service with Shema Yisrael. That's on page 112 if you're following in the book. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu,
So as you know, in our new format, our services begin at 9 o'clock in the chapel. They're finishing up over there with the traditional davening, and then they're going to join us as we will all join together for the Torah service. So we're going to take a moment, the two major prayers of the morning service of the Shema, which the cantor just led us in, and the Amidah. So we're going to invite you to take a moment and please rise. The Amidah can be found beginning on page 115, and you have three options. The traditional Amidah begins on page 115 and continues to page 120. You can recite it silently. On page 121 is option number 2. There's a beautiful meditation on the Amidah in English. If you prefer that, you can read that. And the third option is you can use these next few moments for silent meditation. So we'll give you an opportunity now to recite the Amidah, to read the meditation on 121, or for silent meditation. As you complete your Amidah, we'll sing Oseh Shalom, asking God for world peace. Everyone wants world peace. Now we need some real help with world peace and world health. Let's sing together Oseh Shalom. Oseh Shalom, Shalom Bimroma. Yaseh Shalom. Oseh Shalom, Shalom Bimroma. Yaseh Shalom. Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru Amenu Yaseh Shalom Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru Amen Amen Oseh Shalom Shalom Bimroma Yaseh Shalom Oseh Shalom Shalom So you may be seated. Our service is going to continue on page 139. Page 139, we continue now with Seder Hotza'at Torah, the service for the taking out and the reading of the Torah. Yeah, I guess we should do it. Yeah, we're going to do This time we'd like to invite our bar mitzvah, Jordan Sirota, to please rise together with his parents and stand at the foot of the bima. The talit, which you, the parents of today's bar mitzvah, hold in your hand, the symbol of our tradition handed down from one generation to the next, would you now please place the talit about your son's shoulders. By doing this, you now demonstrate your active participation in the transmitting of our heritage. In Jordan, by willingly accepting this talit, you indicate your acceptance of our faith, your willingness to live by our precepts. And now to give voice to this commitment, would you please recite the bracha for the wearing of the talit? Amen. Parents respond to feelings of joy and gratitude as they see their son becoming a bar mitzvah. Would you join with me in the bracha Shechianu? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechiyanu imanu v'tiyanu hazman hazeh. Praised are you, Lord our God, King of the universe, who has kept us in life, has sustained us, has enabled us to reach this very special moment. And let us say, Amen. Page 139.
Elohim Adonai ve'yen k'maasecha malechot kol olamim u'memshaletcha bechol dor vador Adonai melech Adonai malach Adonai
rise.
ויאמר משה קום אדוני ויפות אויביך וינוס משנאיך מפניך כי מציון תצא תורה ירושלים ברוך שנתן תורה תורה ברוך שנתן תורה תורה לעמו ישראל בקדושת טוב. בעין רחית ולשמי קדישה קדישה יקירה אנא אמר תושבך בעין רחית בעין רחית ולשמי קדישה קדישה יקירה אנא אמר תושבך יהי רבה קדמך ותפתח ליבי ביורייתא ותשלימי שלין דליבי וליבה דכל עמך ישראל לטוב לחיים ולשלום Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Echad Eloheinu Gadol Adonenu Kadosh Shemo Garelo l'Adonai iti oneramema shema yachidam lecha Adonai hagedola hagevara vehatiferet mehanetzach vehaor ki
כל בשמיים ובארץ, יכול בשמיים ובארץ לך, אדוני הממלכה, והנתנשא לכל לראש רוממות, רוממות, אדוני אלוהינו, וישתחוו לאדון רגליו קדוש רוממות, רוממות, אדוני אלוהינו, וישתחוו לאדון רגליו קדוש, כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו.
May be seated. Shabbat Shalom. 29. Our parsha this morning is Parshat Tetzaveh, and you noticed we took out 2 Sifrei Torah from the Ark today because it is also Shabbat Zachor, the special Shabbat that precedes Purim. In our regular reading in Parshat Tetzaveh, we are reading about the priestly garments, all of the various different things that the priest has to wear in the service of the temple, with all of its details, wonderful clothing. We're going to hear a little bit later from our bar mitzvah, Jordan, about the meaning of that particular uniform. And then the maftir, we will read the section of for Parshat Zachor, Shabbat Zachor, that instructs us to remember what Amalek did to the Israelites, to our ancestors, as we were leaving Egypt, how they attacked us from behind, the weak and the infirmed. And as a little reminder, we might know, why is this the parsha that we read right before Purim? Well, because Amalek is supposed to be the ancestor of Haman. Haman. Boo. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Yes, good. Right? Haman is the articulation of good. Is the articulation of evil in the world. Amalek is the articulation of evil according to the Bible, mostly because of this one line, which we'll read later, Ki lo yareh Elohim. They were not God-fearing. According to the Bible, what that means is that they had no moral compass. They had no centering system of ethics that told them right from wrong. And we as the Jewish people, in our remembering of Amalek, not only are we to remember what they did to us, but we are to remember our own moral code. We are to remember our own sense of ethics that come from the tradition, so that we not become Amalek. One of the very interesting messages of Purim is that it's not clear who's who. At any moment, we could become Achashverosh. At any moment, we could be Haman, Boo. At any moment, right, depending on how we act, we can be Esther or we can be Mordechai. And this is what we're reminding ourselves in advance of Purim Monday evening, that there are Amalek in the world. There are people who have this no moral compass. And yet, the story of Purim teaches us that we can also turn into Amalek if only we would ignore our ethics, ignore our morals, ignore our moral fiber. So this morning we're going to begin our reading chapter 29 of Exodus, page 511 here at Temple Beth Shalom. Our custom is to read portions of the Torah throughout the week, Shabbat afternoon, Monday and Thursday mornings, with the balance being read on Shabbat. So we begin today, page 511, chapter 29.
Who in charge of that?
ברכו את אדוני המבורך.
Baruch Adonai Barak Le'olam Va'ed.
ברוך אדוני ברוך לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר ברך בנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen.
אמן. וזה הדבר אשר תעשה להם לקדש אותם לכהן לי. לקח פר אחד בן בקר ואלים שניים תמימים ולחם מצות וחלות מצות ולולת בשמן ורקיקי מצות משוחים בשמן. סולת חיטים תעשה אותם ונתת אותם על סל אחד והקרבת אותם בסל ואת הפר ואת שני האלים ואת אהרון ואת פניו תקריב אל פתח המועד ורחצת אותם במים. ולקחת את הבגדים והלבשת את אהרון את הכותונת ואת מעיל האפוד ואת האפוד ואת החושן ואפדת לו בחשב האפוד ושמת המצנפת על ראשו ונתת את נזר הקודש על המצנפת. ולקחת את שמן המשחה ויצקת על ראשו ומשכת אותו ואת בניו תקריב והלבשתם כותנות וחגרת אותם אבני אהרון ובניו וחבשת להם מגבעות והייתה להם כהונה לחוקת עולם. ומילאת יד אהרון ויד בניו והקרבת את הפר לפני אוהל מועד וסמך אהרון ובניו את ידיהם על ראש הפר ושחטת את הפר לפני אדוני פתח אוהל מועד. ולקחת מדם הפר ונתת על קרנות המזבח באצבעיך ואת כל הדם תשפוך אל יסוד המזבח. ולקחת את כל החלב המכסה את הקרב ואת היותרת על הכבד ואת שתי הכליות ואת החלב אשר עליהן והקטרת המזבח. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו את תורת אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה. אמן.
Anolea. That's time the Baracha. Reading continues on page 512, Pasuk 14.
Baruch Adonai HaBarach. Baruch Adonai HaBarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Hamim V'natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. V'yes Besar Hafar, v'yes Arov, v'yes Pirsho, Yisrof v'esh mikutz lamachaneh chatosu, v'yes ha'ayil v'lecha tikach v'samchu, Aharon u'banov es yidehem, arosh ha'ayil v'shochatto es ha'ayil, v'lokachto es domo, v'zorachto al ha'mizbeach saviv, v'yes ha'ayil tenoteach linsachav, ורחצת קבור וקרעיו, ונוסעת על נסחיו ועל ראשיו, והקטרת את כל העייל, המזבח האהוב הוא לאדוני, ריח ניחוח היא של אדוני הוא.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu torat emet v'hayei olam atah b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Alechi. Reading continues on page 513, Pasuk 19.
Baruch Adonai Baruch. Baruch Adonai Baruch Olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten haTorah.
ולקחת את העיל השני, ושמח אהרון ובניו את ידיהם על ראש העיל, ושחטת את העיל, ולקחת מדמו, ונתת על תנוך אוזן אהרון, ועל תנוך אוזן בניו הימנית, ועל בוהן ידם הימנית, ועל בוהן רגלם הימנית, וזרקת את הדם על המזבח סביב, ולקחת מן הדם אשר על המזבח, ומשמן המשחה, והזית על אהרון ועל בגדיו, ועל בניו, ועל בגדי בניו איתו, וקדש הוא ובגדיו, ובניו, ובגדי בניו איתו.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natanu et Torah tameh v'chayei olam natan b'tochenu. Baruch Atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
We'd like to invite Marianne and Daniel to join us on the bima. Wow! Louis and Lizette had a baby. You know, for many of us in this sanctuary, if you would have just said Zeta, we would have immediately thought of your grandfather, of Jack Oliver Sholom, Jack Wertenheim. Paul? You're the Zeta now.
Big shoes.
So, Louis, I thought it was also fascinating when you were sharing with me how you and Lizette went about choosing a name that we're going to now formally give your daughter. And that you turned to Zeta, you turned to Jack and said, "Nu, you got to help us out here, right?" And he chose this name, Yakira. And he didn't tell you why, so we're sort of left to figure that out, right? One is, and when you asked him, well, that's a girl's name, what about a boy? And he didn't give you a boy's name. Now, did he know that it was a girl? Or did he know that if it's a boy, you're not going to need a name by then? We don't know, because it would be, I'm inclined to believe it's the latter, because Yakira is in fact so close to Yaakov, right? So there was a certain, but the other thing that's so nice about this beautiful name that we're going to give is, what does Yakira mean? Precious one, dear one. And the truth is that she's now your Yakira, right? That you now have something, the most precious thing you will ever have, right? And you hold it in your hands. And we just want you to know that for many of us in this congregation, your family is Yakira, is precious to us, and all they've meant to this community. And therefore, it's easy for us to celebrate, because this is a celebration of a wonderful and beautiful family that is growing and expanding. I always like to point out that the reason that we bring your daughter in the presence of the Torah at this time when we give her a name, I mean, we could do it anywhere, but we don't. We come, give you an aliyah, we do it in the presence of Torah, and what we're doing very visibly is we're taking the oldest thing that we possess, the Torah, and right next to it we're placing the absolute youngest, newest thing that is ours, your daughter. And by bringing them together, we hope that they will inform and infuse each other with life. This Torah is just a book. It's an inanimate object without your daughter to live it, to bring it to life, to be the next generation that will continue to something which we know to your family is so precious. And this, your daughter, as she now will grow and navigate the challenges of life, will have this Torah to take with her, to guide her, to give her the values, to share with her the insights and the understanding of how to walk in a world with kindness and with peace. So this is a moment of great celebration for those of us who love you. And who would have thunk, right? Who would have thunk, right? That was not long ago when you were the bar mitzvah standing on this bima. And now we celebrate as your beautiful family grows. And we offer these words of blessing as we formally offer your daughter a name. Misha berach avatenu Abraham Yitzhak Yaakov Sarif Garachol V'Leah Hu Yuvarech Et Ha'isha Hayoledet Elishava Malka Bat Daniel Moshe V'Shulamit Miriam V'et Ba'ala Ari Lev Ben Pinchas Nachat V'Tehila Fega V'et Bitam Hanodalaham B'Mazel Tov V'Yikarei Shema B'Yisrael Yakira Miriam Bat Ari Lev V'Elishava Malka Yizkuha L'Gadla L'Torah L'Chupa U'L'Masim Tovim V'Nomar Amen. Amen. Gracious God and source of all life, in your abundant goodness you have blessed Lizette and Louis Rothstein with a daughter, and in your loving kindness have brought supreme happiness to them. We thank you, O God, for the new life which you have brought into our midst. Grateful parents now seek your help and counsel as they undertake the sacred task of raising their child in accordance with your law. Help them to give her the knowledge of truth and righteousness, to guide her with wisdom and understanding. Humbly grateful for the life you have bestowed, we have given this child the name Yakira Miriam Bat Ari Lev Ve'Elisheva Malka, the name Ria Jade Rothstein. May she, under your care, O Lord, bear this name with dignity and honor through a long and useful life. May she so live as to find favor in your sight, the sight of Israel and all mankind. And let us say, Amen. Amen. By the way, you don't have to shush her. Louis talks through all of it. So it's only fair we take that to the next generation. We invite the congregation to join in the Simcha song that can be found inside the front cover of our Chumashim.
יברכך השם מציון רד בטוב ירושלים יברכך השם מציון כל ימי חייך עורב עמים לבניך שלום על ישראל עורב עמים לבניך שלום על ישראל עורב עמים לבניך שלום על ישראל עורב עמים לבניך שלום על ישראל.
Send you with the certificate that makes it official, and this gift, it's a baby bib that says, I'm a TBS baby.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yamdun, Libaru, and Ben Zisha, Liv, Shabbat, Nahmon, Revi'i. The reading continues on page 514, Pasuk 29.
Baruch et Adonai Hambarach. Baruch Adonai Hambarach Leolam Vaed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Ha'amim ונתן לנו את תורתו, ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
אמן. ולקחת מן העיל החלב ואת החלב המכסה את הקרב ואת יותרת הכבד ואת שתי הכליות ואת החלב אשר עליהן ואת שוק הימין כי אל מילואים הוא וכיכר לחם אחת וחלת לחם שמן אחת ורקיק אחד מסל המצות אשר לפני אדוני ושמת הכל על כפי אהרון ועל כפי בניו והנפת אותם תנופה לפני אדוני ולקחת אותם מידם והתרת המזבח על העולה לריח ניחוח לפני אדוני אישהו לאדוני. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו תורה אמת וחיי עולם. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
אמות אליהו בן יוסף הלוי חמישי. Reading continues on page 514, pasuk 26.
ברכו את אדוני המבורך. ברוך אדוני מבורך לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
אמן. אמן. ולקחת את החזה מאל המילואים אשר לאהרון והנפת אותו תנופה לפני אדוני והיה לך למנה וקידשת את חזה התנופה ואת שוק התרומה אשר הונף אשר הורם מאל המילואים מאשר לאהרון ומאשר לבניו. והיה לאהרון ולבניו לחוק עולם מאת בני ישראל כי תרומה היא ותרומה יהיה מאת בני ישראל מזבחי שלמיהם תרומתם לאדוני ובגדי הקודש אשר לאהרון יהיו לבניו אחריו למושכה בהם ולמלאבם את ידם 7 ימים ילבשם הכהן תחתיו מבניו אשר יבוא אל אוהל מועד לשרת בקודש.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נפח בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
We pause now in the presence of the Torah to offer a mishaberach, to offer a prayer for a speedy and a complete recovery for friends and for loved ones who are ill. This Shabbat morning, with all that's going on, we're especially intense on our prayer for healing, and we also keep in our hearts and our minds this morning not only those who have been affected by this epidemic, but our neighbors nearby who are in isolation as a result of it, If you have the name of a friend or a loved one that you would like to have included in our prayers this morning for whatever illness, we invite you to stand at your places. I'll recite the traditional Mishaberach prayer. When I reach the point of the inclusion of names, I'll motion to you. You can call out the name of your friend or your loved one, and they will thereby be included in our prayers this morning. O merciful God, we pray now for the well-being of all who are ill. Grant them enduring strength and a sense of your nearness. Keep steadfast their faith and keep them from yielding to despair. Grant wisdom and dedication to those who strive to bring healing and relief from pain. Misha berach avotenu Avraham Yitzhak Yaakov Sarif Rachel V'Leah, hu yivarech v'yirapeh et hacholim. Hakadosh Baruch Hu yimalei racham yimaleihem lachzikam rapotam v'yishlachahem mehera refuah shalema l'chei v'rehim v'gidehem b'toch sharcha Yisrael refuat hanefesh refuat haguf Shabbat melizig refuah krova lavo hashta bagala uvizman karib v'namar Amen. O Lord, help those who share the anxiety which illness brings with it. Help them to be brave and to be hopeful. Grant us courage and confidence, and keep us ever mindful of all who are afflicted. And accept our prayers, O Lord, on behalf of all who seek you today. Praised are you, O Lord, healer of the sick. We offer now a special Mishaberach. At this time, we also do acknowledge those who are watching our service through our live streaming. I suspect there are a few more today who may have felt that they could not come to the service, but we're thrilled that those in hospitals or who are homebound or do not feel comfortable can still feel a part of this community. And we want you to know that we feel that you are with us as you now see us, and we can't exactly see you. We join now in a special Mishaberach, a prayer for healing of body and soul. The words can be found inside the front cover of our Chumashim. The cantor leads us. We join along.
Mishaberach Avotenu Mekor Abracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mishaberach imotenu Mekor Abracha Leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
Kindel hinda bat Chaim Avraham ben Zeva Aviva Shishi. Reading continues on page 515, Pasuk 31.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach.
Baruch Adonai
Baruch Adonai Hambarach Le'olam Ba'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
V'yet el hameluchim ki chach, uvishaltet betzaro b'machum kadosh, v'achal acharon uvalav et betzar ha'ayil, ואת הלחם אשר בצל, פתח אוהל מועד, ואכלו אותם אשר כופר בהם, למלא את ידם לקדש אותם, וזר לא אכל כי קודש הם, ואם יוותר מבצר המלוכים,
ומהלחם עד הבוקר, ושרעת את הנותר באש, לא אכל כי קודש הוא. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר נתן לנו תורה אמת, וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen. Israel ben Nisha live random Mendel at well. Reading continues on page 515, pasuk 35.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvarach. Olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Olam Asher Banu Mikol Ha'amim V'natan Lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
ועשית לאחרון ובניו ככה ככל אשר ציוויתי אותך 7 ימים תמלא אדם ופרהדת תעשה ליום על הכיפורים והיטית על המזבח וכפרך עליו ומשכת אותו לקדשו 7 ימים תכפר על המזבח וקידשת אותו וחיה המזבח קודש קודשים כל הנוגע במזבח יקדש.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam natar b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten HaTorah.
Amen.
That was one of the worst jokes I've ever seen.
I got it.
Reading continues on page 515, pasuk 38.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam asher bocha bana mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten HaTorah.
Amen. V'zeh asher tasel hamizbeach kivasim b'nei shana. Shnayim layom tamid et הכבש האחד תעשה בבוקר ואת הכבש השני תעשה בין 40 ויסרון סולת בלול בשמן כתית רביעי טהין ונסך רביעי טהין יין לכבש האחד ואת הכבש השני תעשה בין 40 כי מנחת הבוקר וכנזקה תעשה לה לריח ניחוח ישאל אדוני עולה תמיד לדורותיכם פתח אוהל מועד לפני אדוני אשר יבעט לכם שמה לדבר אליך שם ונועדתי שמה לבני ישראל ונקדש בכבודי וקידשתי את אוהל מועד ואת המזבח ואת אהרון ואת בניו אקדש לכהן לי ושכנתי בתוך בני ישראל והייתי להם לאלוהים וידעו כי אני אדוני אלוהיהם אשר הוצאתי אותם מארץ מצרים לשכני בתוכם אני אדוני אלוהיהם.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam asher notan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten HaTorah.
Amen. We take this opportunity to wish a happy birthday to Ron Ostro, who stands in the presence of the Torah today, right? Is your birthday? Tomorrow. Okay, well,
Today and tomorrow.
Today and tomorrow. It's like a Jewish birthday.
At my
right?
age,
Right.
every day's a birthday.
And although we're not going to go into the exact year of his birthday, I will tell you that he is not in compliance with the CDC's suggestion that people over 60 avoid large crowds, right? Although I know that's vulnerability.
39.
Right, that's right. But may you be blessed with many birthdays to come, and may we all have the joy to celebrate them together.
Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, and many more.
Namod, Shira Malka, Haim, Beth. Reading continues on page 517. Pasuk Lamed.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvorach. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol hamim. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Ve'asita mitzbeach mitzar ketoret atse shitim taseoto ama arko ve'ama rochbo rabu ayihye ve'amatayim komato mimeno karnotav ve'atzipita otam ve'ama zahav taor ekargo ve'kerotav saviv ve'karnotav Ve'asita lo zer zahav saviv ushte tabot zahav ta'aseh lo mitahat lezero. What is it? Al sheit zelotav ta'aseh lo mitahat lezero. Al shenei zelotav.
Go back there. Okay?
Okay. Ushte tabot zahav ta'aseh lo mitahat lezero. Al sheit zelotav ta'aseh al shenei tzitav. Ve'haya levadim la'aseh oto v'hema. Ve'asita et habadim atzei shitim ve'tzipita otam zahav.
Go ahead.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata betohenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Reading continues on page 517, Pasuk 6.
Baruch Adonai Ambarach. Baruch Adonai Ambarach Li'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol amim. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen. V'natata oto lifnei haparochet asher al aron ha'edut lifnei hakaporet asher al ha'edut asher ivayed lecha shama v'hiktir alav acharon ketoret samim baboker v'heitivo et hanerot yaktirena uvalot acharon et hanerot Ben harvaim yaktirena ketoret tamid, lifnei Adonai ledorotechem, lo ta'alu alav, ketoret zara, ve'ola umincha, ve'nesech lo tischu alav, v'cheper Aharon al karnotav, achat bashana, midam chatat hakipurim, achat bashana yichaper alav l'dorotechem, kodosh kadashim hu Adonai. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
יתגדל ויתגדל שמר אמן אמות יברח ויתהי ומליך מלכותי וחייכון ויומכון וידכון בית ישראל והגדולה והגדולה ובזמן חגון ובריבנו אמן ישמר אברהם לבוגר לעולם ועד וישתבח ויתברך ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדק ויתהלל ויתהלל שם אלוהינו שברנו לעילא מכל ברכתה ושירתה וברכתה ונחמתה להמירם בימינו
Should I wipe it down? Don't put it in your mouth. May be seated. The reading from after the portion for this Shabbat Zachor that is always read on the Shabbat before Purim can be found on page 1135. Page 1135, Deuteronomy chapter 25, verse 17. We now call Jordan forward for his bar mitzvah aliyah.
Yamod Yamod Habachor bar mitzvah Gershon Yitzchak ben Chaim Avram vezisrael aviva maftir.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvorah.
Baruch Adonai Morach le'olam.
Baruch Adonai Morach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Zachor et asher asa lecha Amalek, baderech b'tzetchem mimitzrayim, asher karcha baderech, vayazanef becha kol hanechashalim acharecha, ve'ata ayef ve'agea, ve'lo yareh Elohim, ve'chaya ve'chaniach Adonai Elohecha lecha, mikol oivecha misaviv, ba'aretz asher Adonai Elohecha noten lecha nechala lerishta, timche et zecher Amalek, mitachat hashamayim lo tishkach. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
I hope you're right. Yeah.
You had your readings this morning?
Right? We're going to come with me. You may be seated. I'm just going to do a little stuff, and then we're going to set you up for your Haftarah. Your speech, and then your Haftarah. Once again, we extend our appreciation to those who prepared and chanted so beautifully from the Torah this morning. It really is a wonderful tribute, both from our bar mitzvah celebration as well as our baby naming, that so many of those respective families wanted to participate through reading of the Torah. What a beautiful and wonderful way to honor through reading of Torah. I'd like to express our appreciation to Erica Rothstein, Bruce Lev, Ben Levy, Paige Sirota, Zahava Rosenfeld, Shani Sirota, Steffi Sirota, Michael Shore, Sydney Sirota, Craig Sirota, and of course our bar mitzvah, Jordan Sirota. At this time, we'd like to invite all those who read from the Torah. We'd like to invite all those who had an aliyah to the Torah to please rise at your places as we offer this Misha Berach, this prayer on your behalf. Misha Berach Avotenu Avraham Yitzchak Yaakov Sarif Kerachel V'Leah, Hu Yivarech et Kol HaKruim Asher Alu Hayom V'chod HaMakom V'chod HaTorah V'chod HaShabbat HaKadosh Baruch Hu Yishmor Otam V'yet Mishpachotam V'yishlach Bracha V'tzlacha B'chol Maseh Yedehem Im Kol Yisrael Achehem V'Nomar Amen. May God who bless our ancestors Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless all those who have been called to the Torah with reverence for God, the Torah, and the Shabbat. May the Holy One watch over them and their families, bringing blessing and success to all the worthy endeavors, together with our fellow Jews everywhere. And let us say Amen. May be seated. We now invite Jordan to present Devar Torah, an introduction to the Torah and Haftarah for today, and then following which you can follow along as he chants the Haftarah. It can be found in your Chumashim, in the red Bibles that are in front of you, beginning on page 1282, 1282.
Shabbat Shalom. Today I'll be talking to you about Parsha Tetzaveh. In this Parsha, the high priests were given a uniform that they wore with great pride. It is said that the uniform was instructed by God to demonstrate both respect and decoration. God felt that if you dress with an outfit of distinction, you will not be mistaken for what we represent. In other words, it is expected that I wear a suit to my bar mitzvah today and not my hockey uniform, which I'm probably more comfortable in, because it would represent a sign of disrespect to God and to everything a bar mitzvah represents. The uniform that the priest wore had many parts. There was a breastplate made of gold with the names of the 12 tribes of Israel. The outfit included an ephod, which was like an apron covered by a fringed tunic or shirt, and then a robe with a decorative sash and a headdress on their head. The colors of their uniforms were gold, blue, purple, and crimson. Every color represented something important, like purity or royalty. When the priests put on these uniforms, they were respected because they represented a connection to God. At this point, you were probably wondering, what could I possibly have in common with this Parsha? It did not take me long for me to realize that I wear a uniform that allows me to be respected and helps me do my job too. For those of you who don't know, I play a lot of hockey. Not only does my uniform have many parts, but all the parts allow me to be protected and at the same time respected. I wear elbow, knee, shin, gloves, girdle pads to protect my body, and of course a neck, mouth guard, and a helmet to protect my head, neck, and face. These pieces are what makes me feel larger than life. When I step on the ice with my blue, orange, and white jersey, big number 6 and the name Sirota spelled across my back, I'm proud and ready to take on what comes my way. In theory, I represent my team just as the priests represented their people. The uniform allows me to feel strong and powerful, far from being a catawambis. While we are talking about hockey, there was another connection to my parsha that I thought was interesting. When the Israelites left Egypt, they were attacked by a group of very bad people called Amalek. They attacked the traveling Jews from behind, attacking the weak stragglers. This is extremely wrong and disrespectful, not to mention cruel. The attack was for no reason except they may have feared that the Jewish people would take their land. This reminds me of when a player from the opposing team checks me or another teammate from behind. A check from behind is a surprising hit that knocks a player down and could cause serious injury, especially when you do not see it coming and you cannot brace yourself or protect yourself. Amalek did not give the Israelites a chance to protect themselves. I struggle to understand how people can be so angry and hurtful to other people. It is one thing to be dressed in a uniform of respect and admiration, and another to act appropriately when in it. I not only need to dress the part of a player, but I need to act respectful to other players and my coaches. I represent my team as well as my name when playing in a game. In January, I participated in a B'nai Mitzvah project involving preparing over 30,000 meals for people in need. My uniform was a purple shirt with the name of the organization I represented, and a hat and gloves to protect my food I was preparing. It made me feel really good to be able to do this project and know that I was helping others. Unlike the Amalek, I want to be a good person who continues to be helpful and respectful to my community, friends, and family. Please follow along the Haftarah on page 1282. Shabbat Shalom. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'nbi'im tovim v'ratzav et divreihem hanemarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai habocher b'torah u'Moshe abdo u'Yisrael amo u'v'nviei ha'emet v'tzedek. Ko amar Adonai tzvaot pakadeti asher asa Amalek leYisrael asher samlo baderech ba'aloto mimitzrayim ata lech v'hikita et Amalek v'chacharmtem et ko asher lo v'lo tachmo alav V'chimata me'isha isha me'olel ve'ajonek mishor ve'yotze migamal ve'ad chamor. Vayishma Shaul et ha'am vayifkedem batlaim 200,000 ragli va'aseret alafim et ish Yehuda. Vayavo Shaul ad ir Amalek Vayarev banacho, Vayomer Shaul el hakeni lechu suredu mitoch Amaleki penosifcha imo ve'ata asita chesed im kol bnei Yisrael ba'alotam mimitzrayim vayasarkeni mitoch Amalek. Vayach Shaul et Amalek v'chavila bo'acha shor asher al pnei Mitzrayim vayitpos et Agag melech Amalek chai ve'et kol ha'am checherim lefi charev vayachmo Shaul ve'ha'am al Agag ve'ametav hatzon Ve'habakar ve'hamishnim ve'al hakarim ve'al kol hatov ve'lo avu chacharima ve'chol hamlacha nemnivza ve'names otach echerimu vayihi devar Adonai el Shmuel lemor nichamti ki himachti et Shaul lemelech ki shav me'acharai Ve'et divarai lo hekim Vayichar li Shmuel Vayizak el Adonai kol halayla Vayashkem Shmuel Likrat Shaul ba'boker Vayugal li Shmuel Lemor Bach Shaul HaKarmela Vehine Matziv lo yad Vayisov vayavor vayered hagilgal. Vayavo Shmuel el Shaul vayomer lo Shaul Baruch atah l'Adonai hakimoti et devar Adonai. Vayomer Shmuel umeh kol hatzon hazeh beoznai v'kol habakar asher anochi shomea. Vayomer Shaul me'amaleki cheviu asher hamal ha'am el mitov hatzon v'habakar lema'an zevoach la'Adonai Elohecha ve'et hayoter checheramnu. Vayomer Shmuel el Shaul heref ve'agid alecha et asher diber Adonai alai halayla vayomer lo daber. Vayomer Shmuel halo im katon ata be'enecha rosh shivtei Yisrael ata vayim shachacha Adonai lemelech al Yisrael. Vayishlachacha Adonai bedarech vayomer lech v'chacharamta et chachatayim et Amalek v'nilchamta vo ad kalotam otam velama lo shamata b'kol Adonai v'ta'at el hashalal v'ta'as hara be'enech Adonai. Vayomer Shaul el Shmuel asher shamati b'kol Adonai ve'elech baderech asher shlachani Adonai ve'avi et Agag melech Amalek ve'et Amalek checheramti vayikach ha'am me'ashalal son uvakar reshid acherem lizboach l'Adonai Elohecha b'Gilgal. Vayomer Shmuel hahefetz l'Adonai be'olot uzvachim ki shemoach b'kol Adonai hine shemoach mizeh v'achtov lehakshiv mechelev elim ki hatat kesed meri ve'aven utrafim ha'avtzar yad ma'asta et devar Adonai vayim'ascha mimelech. Vayomer Shaul el Shmuel hatati ki avarti et pi Adonai ve'et devarecha ki yareti et ha'am va'eshma bekolam ve'ata sana et hatati ve'shuv imi ve'ishtachaveti l'Adonai. Vayomer Shmuel el Shaul lo ashuv imach ki ma'asta et devar Adonai vayim'ascha Adonai mihiyot melech al Yisrael. Vayisov Shmuel la'alechet vayachazek bichnaf me'ilot vayikara vayomer elav Shmuel kara Adonai et mamlechut Yisrael ne'alecha hayom unetanach lereacha atov mimeka vegam netzach Yisrael lo yishaker velo yinachem ki lo adam hu lechinachem. Vayomer hatati ata kabdeinina neged ziknei ami v'neged Yisrael v'shuv imi v'hishtachaveti l'Adonai Elohecha v'yashov Shmuel acharei Shaul vayishtachu Shaul l'Adonai. Vayomer Shmuel hagishu elai et Agag melech Amalek וילך אליו אגג מעדנות, ויאמר אגג, אכן שר מר המוות. ויאמר שמואל, כאשר שכלה נשים חרבך, כן תשכל מנשים אמך. ויחשף שמואל את אגג לפני אדוני בגילגל. וילך שמואל הרמתה, ושאול עלה את ביתו גבעת שאול. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, צור כל העמים, צדיק בכל הדורות, האל הנאמן, האומר ועושה, המדבר ומקיים, שכל דבריו אמת וצדק. שכל דבריו נאמן אתה הוא, אדוני אלוהינו, ונאמנים דבריך, בדבר אחד מדבריך, אחור לשוב ריקם, כי אל מלך נאמן, ורחמן אתה, ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הנאמן בכל דבריו. רחם על ציון, כי היא ביתנו, ולעלובת נפש תושיעם, במהרה בימינו. ברוך אתה אדוני, שמח ציון בבניך. שמחנו אדוני אלוהינו, וליעקב הנביא עבדך, ומלכות בית דוד משיחך. במהרה יבוא ויגל ליבנו, על כיסו לא ישב זר, ולא ינהלו עוד אחרים את כבודו, כי בשם קודשך נשבעת לו, שלא יכבד נרו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני מגן דוד. על התורה ועל העבודה ועל הנביאים ועל יום השבת הזה שנתת לנו אדוני אלוהינו, לקדושה ולמנוחה, לכבוד ולתפארת. על הכל אדוני אלוהינו, אנחנו מודים לך ומברכים אותך, יתברך שמך בפי כל חי, תמיד לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת.
Amen. Mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, yehelana. Simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, yehelana, yehelana, yehelana.
At this time, I'd like to invite Jordan's parents, Shani and Sydney, also to join us on the bima. The congregation to please rise. Our God and God of our ancestors, we ask thy blessing on Jordan Sirota, the son of Steffi and Craig, who has this day pronounced the benedictions of the Torah. He has come to thy synagogue today to identify himself in the midst of this congregation in Israel with the spiritual purposes of Israel's life. Be thou, O God, with him. Bless him with health and sincerity. Strengthen him in all his good desires, so that he may remain faithful to the religion of Israel, grateful for the love of his home and parents, mindful of his obligations to country, to Israel, and to humanity. May this day of rejoicing for his parents and for all his loved ones be the promise of the joy he will ever bring through his devotion to thee and to thy synagogue. May his life ever bring happiness to himself and inspiration to all among whom he may dwell. And let us say,
Amen.
Cantor Barno and I wish to invoke words of blessing that are in all of our hearts for you today.
יברכך אדוני וישמרך, כן יהי רצון, כן יהי רצון, כן יהי רצון.
God bless you and protect you.
יאר אדוני פניו אליך ויחונקה, כן יהי רצון, כן יהי רצון, כן יהי רצון.
God cause his face to shine upon you. Be gracious unto you.
יישא אדוני פניו אליך וישם לך, וישם לך, וישם לך שלום, כן יהי רצון, כן יהי רצון, כן יהי רצון.
God grant you his most precious gift of peace in a world of peace. And let us say, Amen. May be seated. Our service continues in our Sidurim, in our prayer book on page 148, Yekum Porkan.
יקום פורקן מן שמיים וכל מי שעוסקים בצורכי ציבור או בבניין ארץ ישראל באמונה, הקדוש ברוך הוא ישלם שכרם ויסיר מהם כל מחלה וירפא לכל גופם ויסלח לכל עוונם וישלח ברכה ברכה ויצלחה בכל מעשה ידיהם וישלח ברכה ברכה ויצלחה בכל מעשה ידיהם עם כל ישראל לכם ונאמר
We continue on page 148. Jordan will lead us in a prayer for our country. Cantor will lead us in a prayer for the state of Israel.
Our God and God of our ancestors, we ask your blessings for our country, for its government, for its leaders and advisors, and for all who exercise just and rightful authority. Teach them insights from your Torah, and they may administer all affairs of state fairly, that peace and security, happiness and prosperity, justice and freedom may forever abide in our midst. Creator of all flesh, bless all the inhabitants of our country with your spirit. May citizens of all races and creeds forge a common bond in true harmony, to banish hatred and bigotry, and to safeguard the ideals and free institutions that are the pride and glory of our country. May this land under your providence be an influence for good throughout the world, uniting all people in peace and freedom, helping them to fulfill the vision of your prophet. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they experience war anymore, and let us say, Amen.
Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Tzur Yisrael begalo. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Tzur Yisrael begalo. ויברך ברך את מדינת ראשית צמיחת גאולתנו, הגן עליה בפרט חסדך, ופרוס עליה סוכת שלומך, ושלח אורך ועמיתך לראשיה שריה ויועציה ותקנם בעצה טובה מלפניך, ותקנם בעצה טובה מלפניך. אבינו אבינו שבשמיים, צור ישראל וגואלו אבינו אבינו שבשמיים, צור ישראל וגואלו. חזק את ידי מגיני את קודשנו, והנחילם אלוהינו ישועה, ועטרת ניצחון תעטרם, ונתת שלום בארץ, ושמחת עולם, ושמחת עולם ליושביה.
Continue page 151, Ashrei.
אשרי יושבתך דלוך הסלע. תהילת אדוני דברי פי, ויברך כה בשר שם קודשו לעולם וערב, ואנחנו נברכיה מעתה ועד עולם. Hallelujah.
We're going to now do our procession around with the Torah, and per the request from the CDC, we're going to ask that you not kiss the Torah. I mean, those weren't their exact words, but what we'd like to recommend in these times is if you'd like to raise your talit to the Torah and kiss it, that would be fine. Or as some people do, they raise their finger and kiss it, but touching is out.
יהללו את שם אדוני, כי נשגב שמו לבדו. הודו על ארץ ושמיים, וירם קרן לימו, תהילת לכל חסידיו, לבני ישראל עם קרובו. הללויה, הללויה, מזמור לדוד, הבו לאדוני באלים, הבו לאדוני לבוא לאדוני בהדר הקודש. כל אדוני על המים, אל הכבוד ירים, אדוני על המים רבים. כל אדוני בכוח, כל אדוני בהר, כל אדוני שובר ארזים, וישבר אדוני את ארזי הלבנון. וירקידם כמו עגר, לבנון וסיריון כמו בן רמים. כל אדוני חוצב להבות אש, כל אדוני יכיל מדבר, יכיל אדוני מדבר קדש. כל אדוני יחולל היאלור, ויחסום יהרור, ובהיכלו כולו מרכבות. אדוני למבול ישר, וישב אדוני מלך לעולם. אדוני עוד ימו ייתן, אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום.
It is a tree of life for those who grasp it, and all who uphold it are blessed. Its ways are pleasant, and all its paths are peace. Help us turn to you, Adonai, and we shall return. Renew our lives as in days of old.
It's Chaim hi למחזיקים בה ותומכי המיושר. דרכיה דרכנו וכל נתיבותיה שלום. השיבנו אדוני אליך ונשובה. חדש חדש ימינו, חדש ימינו
To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. According to the CDC, the Center for Disease Control in Washington, this is a time to refrain from embracing. I was sharing with my son Ari what I was going to be talking about this morning, and he told me a story that he once was in a friend's bathroom at his house, and the friend's father was a minister, and they had a sign that said, "God and germs are everywhere, so say your prayers and wash your hands." Welcome to 2020. And the wonderful world of the coronavirus. Not long ago, coronavirus and words like COVID-19, quarantine, nose and throat swabs were just not a part of our everyday conversation. Be honest. How many of you thought for a second about whether you should in fact come to shul this morning? I imagine the Sorotas and the Rothsteins were more than a little concerned about it. I wouldn't be surprised if a guest or two told them that they would not feel comfortable coming. For some, especially those with medical issues, that may in fact have been the prudent thing to do. But for the rest of you, I'm glad you came. I think we need to be here together, now more than ever. And I want to take a few minutes to tell you why. Now, I do not want to minimize the threat posed by the coronavirus. I do not believe it's a hoax, and I believe it behooves each and every one of us to pay attention to the latest recommendations of the CDC and local health officials. But I also don't think we should overreact. We need to take appropriate precautions, as we are doing here at Temple Beth Sholom, by adding disinfecting to our usual cleaning regimen, by encouraging people to act responsibly, as we did, suggesting you not touch the Torah as we marched around, not shake hands, not to embrace. I hope it will not be necessary to do more than these simple common sense precautions. I hope that quarantine and isolation and shutting down are not in our future, as it has been for members of the Young Israel in New Rochelle and the students at the SAR Day School. Personally, I find the fact that I can't shake your hand, that I can't give you a hug or a kiss, I find that onerous enough. I'm not sure how long I can go without embracing you. And the thought of not being with you at all, well, I find that very disconcerting. As your rabbi, as your friend, as a Jew, I need you. I need your presence. I need our physical contact. Community is at the very heart of who we are and what we do here. The Torah portion for today is Parshat Tetzaveh. It details the furnishings of the Mishkan, the tabernacle that our ancestors built to travel with them in the wilderness. In addition to many other things, it details the vestments of the priests who serve God in that sacred space. It describes their elaborate clothing made of multicolored fabric, and the Choshen Mishpat, the breastplate that the high priest wore on his chest. It states that affixed to this breastplate were 12 different gemstones, each engraved with the name of one of the tribes of Israel. The stones were to be arranged in 4 rows of 3, and then the Torah states in Exodus chapter 28, verse 29, quote, Aaron shall carry the names of the sons of Israel on the breastplate over his heart whenever he enters the sanctuary for remembrance before the Lord at all times. The high priest had to literally feel the presence of fellow Jews on his heart at all times. Each tribe of Israel is a precious gem. And if the priest seeks to serve his people, to lead his people, he must carry them close to his heart. The physical connection was central to the priest's work. They blessed the people with their hands, bi'ahava, with love, when they said the priestly blessing. When a person was sick and placed outside the camp for a period of time because of the fear of contagion, it was the priest who had to go out and visit them. When health necessitated that a Jew be separated from his people, The priest's holiness was expressed in his willingness to touch them and to love them. And when he was in the temple, entering the Holy of Holies, to which no other Jew, no other person could enter, he wore his breastplate with those precious gems. His people were always close to his heart. And so, on this Shabbat, when the CDC is advising us not to shake hands, not to hug, not to kiss each other, I turn to the model of our ancient priests for guidance. On this Shabbat, when we are being told not to touch, I acknowledge the importance of following these warnings, but I also want to express how difficult it is for me as your rabbi to do so. I have to be honest. I don't know how long I can go without touching you. Well, Rabbi, maybe it's time you learned. Do you know how many men have gotten into trouble because of their inability to refrain from touching women? Maybe our more Orthodox friends are on to something when they are Shomer Negia, the tradition of men and women not touching. Maybe it is a tradition that just needs to be modified a bit for our time. Maybe we need to replace no touching with no unwanted or uninvited touching. Unwanted and unwelcome touching is a problem in 2020, but it has always been. Not all of human contact, though, is unwanted or uninvited. There is touching and there's touching. And if I can't shake your hand, if I can't give you a hug, I'm just letting you know that I think something is lost, and I want you to know how difficult that will be for me. There's a wonderful meme. Some of you have probably seen it. It's been all over the internet. It shows a teacher standing in front of her classroom greeting her students as they arrive for school in the morning. Next to her on the wall is a poster. It has a drawing of a heart, two hands shaking, and a fist. And as each child approaches the teacher, before they enter the classroom, they touch one of those three pictures on the wall, and their teacher greets them appropriately. If they touch the hands shaking, she welcomes them by shaking their hand. If they touch the fist, she gives them a fist bump. And if they touch the heart, she gives them a hug. I found that video particularly sweet, not only because it shows a teacher welcoming each and every one of her students, but welcoming them in the particular way they wish to be welcomed. Not all children are alike. Some want to be hugged, and some prefer a bit of distance. And it is our job to take the time to understand and to respond to every child and every adult according to their particular needs and wants. We do need to be Shomer Negia. We do need to be attentive to touching and to make sure that it is welcome and appropriate and safe. I am Shomer Negia, as I always try and make sure that my contact with you is appropriate to the person and to the moment. But still, hug, fist bump, handshake, there's contact. Contact between two people who care about each other. But as a result of the coronavirus, at least for now, that has been taken from us. And I will miss that physical touch. When I visit you in the hospital, like the priest of old, I feel the need to touch you. if even only to shake your hand. When I come over to your house to prepare for a funeral of a loved one who has passed away, I feel the need to hug you. And Sirota and Rothstein's, I'm just saying, it's going to be tough today not to reach out to you and to share this moment in a physical as well as emotional way. Like Aaron the high priest, I carry you on my heart, and the physical touch is a vital part of what I feel a need to do. Judaism is a tactile religion. We don't realize how much so until we're told not to touch. We reach out for the Torah to touch it as it goes by. We tear the challah. We sip the wine. We sit in the sukkah and dance, embracing the Torah on Simchat Torah. We wear tefillin. We place them on our head and on our arm to feel the words of God up close. When one has an aliyah, you're supposed to grab hold to the Torah handle, to the eitz, to literally fulfill the words, Eitz Chaim hi lamachazikim bo, it is a tree of life to those who grab hold to it. Life comes by grabbing hold of things, literally, physically, and passionately. God wants me to place you directly on my heart. God wants me to touch, but the CDC says, no, don't touch. And I almost imagine God saying, listen to the CDC. And I say, okay, for now. I just don't know how long I can keep doing it, God. Just without community, without our being there for and with each other. The image of the monk who isolates himself on a mountaintop and meditates alone day and night, well, it may be a deeply religious image, but it's not our religious imagery. We Jews need a minyan in order to pray. We need 9 other Jews. When we celebrate a bar or bat mitzvah or the birth of a child, we invite just our 200 to 300 closest friends and relatives. We want to say, if we want to say Kaddish to honor the memory of a loved one, you do not stand by yourself in the living room to recite the memorial prayer. You have to schlep to shul to be part of a minyan. Sure, you can say Kaddish by yourself if you want to. No one's going to stop you. It's just not the way we Jews do it. Destination weddings may be a thing, but they're not a Jewish thing. When Jews, the image of a couple going away by themselves and being married in some remote romantic spot. When Jews have a destination wedding, they schlep hundreds of their friends with them to the destination. When Elizabeth Herzog and Mart Zabrowski wanted to write a book about Jewish shtetl life in Eastern Europe, they titled it, Life is with People. And so it is for us Jews. Life is with people. Our lives have always been with people. And if today is hard enough because I can't touch you, what if it gets worse? What if they won't even let us gather? What if they shut us down the way they did with young Israel in New Rochelle? I'm not sure what I'll do. This is what we do. Edie already has plans for me in case we get quarantined. She plans on enlisting my help in cleaning and purging the house. That will last a day or two. And then what? So here's my plan, and I hope you will develop one of your own. 1, follow the science. Yes, the media are making us a bit crazy, but the CDC is a serious and sober bunch, and if they tell us to wash frequently, stay home if you're feeling sick, avoid shaking hands. Well, that's what I intend on doing. And if things get worse and health officials tell us to take even greater precautions, staying home, well, here at Temple Beth Sholom, we will do whatever they tell us to do, and so should you. Number 2, our plan is to hope for the best and prepare for the worst. We will make our prayer services available through live streaming the way we are doing today. We will step up our minyan availability online so that if it comes to that, vulnerable people will be able to join our minyan remotely. We are familiarizing ourselves with technology of how to teach classes and continue things like bar and bat mitzvah instruction remotely. But most of all, I will do what Aaron the high priest did thousands of years ago, as we learned in today's Torah reading. I will keep you on my heart. I will keep you close to my heart. And even if I have to enter this Holy of Holies alone, you will still be there with me and close to me. Let me teach you a new way to greet someone. I learned it from my Persian friends. And maybe we can adapt it for our needs during this period when we are discouraged from making physical contact. Maybe it can become our way of being shomer negia during this epidemic. I mean, if you think about it, the whole way that we normally greet each other is rather odd. We shake hands. Japanese people bow. Hindus place their hands together, they bow and say, Namaste. Basketball and football players do all kinds of crazy things, including jumping up and banging their shoulders together, and we shake hands. Where did this come from? Some suggest it goes back to 5th century Greece. Two people extending their hands were signifying that they were not carrying a weapon, and therefore it was a gesture of peaceful intentions. So where did the shaking part come from? Supposedly that came a lot later as an attempt to dislodge any weapons that might be hidden up your... Today, as a result of the coronavirus, we are developing safer ways to greet each other. The L bump is becoming very popular. I have to tell you, I think it's better than the fist bump from a health perspective. But my Persian friends have a custom that I find particularly beautiful. After they shake your hand, they frequently will place their hand over their heart. I looked it up. It appears to be originally an Arab custom with even further Eastern roots that signifies affection and respect. As if to say, I extend my hand to you with love. And even if we replace the handshake with the L bump, we could still do the heart part too, couldn't we? Bowing as a sign of respect, hand over the heart as a sign of love and affection. I could get into that. So, I look forward to greeting you after services at the Kiddush. I will do my best to try and remember not to touch you, not to shake your hand, to be shomer negia. But I will place my hand on my heart to let you know that I love you, and I'm so glad to see you. The Talmud in Ketubot 8b records the prayer of Reish Lakish. Ribono Sholom, Master of the universe, redeem and save, rescue and deliver your people Israel from pestilence and disease, and from all types of afflictions that suddenly erupt and come to the world. O Lord, before we call, you are already responding. Blessed are you, Adonai, who halts the plague. The fears, concerns, anxiety, and worries that many of us are feeling today, our ancestors lived with them as well. In times like this, they found comfort in each other and in God. We too pray for healing for those who are ill and for health and wellness for us, our communities, and for all people. Say your prayers. Wash your hands. Shabbat Shalom. Jordan, would you please come forward? So Jordan, you know what I want to do, right? All right. In fact, you know what? I'm going to ask everyone here to now practice this and show how they're feeling about you by placing their hand on their heart. And I want you to see that. Do you see the love, right? The love that we feel for you on your bar mitzvah day. And why do we feel that love? We feel it not only because what you've done, but we feel it because who you are and the family that has raised you that we love so much. You know, I was speaking to our principal, Sharon, and Sharon Solomon, and about you, and she said, oh, he's above and beyond. And I said, why? What's about him that's above and beyond? And her response was immediate, as so many others have said similar things. He's such a mensch. Jordan, I can't think of a nicer compliment, right? Those of us who know and love your family know that's the family trait, right? They're just mentioned. Good, loving, wonderful people. And the fact that you've not only heard that, but acquired it for yourself, wow, that's reason for us to celebrate. You know, you spoke about the priest and his vestments in your comment, and I want to take issue with one thing you said, right? You said, you know, you spoke about your hockey uniform and the fact, you know, that it would have been inappropriate, you said, for you to wear your hockey uniform here to shul, right? And you're thinking, now he tells me I could have done it. Right. And I don't think necessarily that the issue is that it would have been inappropriate as much as the hockey uniform is better suited for hockey and the suit is better suited for shul. I mean, what the hockey uniform gives you a protection that hopefully you don't need here this morning, right? Right. So we're not going to be, well, with the candies, they're soft at least, so they're coming at you. But what is this suit about, right? So I imagine this is a new suit, right? Got a new suit for your bar mitzvah? I bet your mom got a new dress. I bet your sisters even got, right? Yeah. So why do we do that? Because it's not only what other people see, it's how it makes us feel. This is special. By getting a new suit, I feel special. By dressing up, I'm going someplace special. And we want you to understand that this morning is special. And it's special because you're special. Because of the person you're becoming and the kind of mensch that you're growing into. This is the reason we've come to celebrate with you. So we express our love for you this morning, and it's my pleasure as the Rabbi of Temple Beth Sholom to present you with the certificate that binds you with the thousands of other young people that have proudly taken their place on this bima as B'nai Mitzvah, and with it comes our warmest wishes of Mazel Tov. Go back to your seat. Yeah. Our service continues now in our Sidurim and our prayer books on page 155, the Chatzi Kaddish.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי בחייך וביומך ובחיי דכל בית ישראל בגלה ובזמן קריב וימרו יהי שמי רבה מבורך וירם נעל מעמיה ויתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי קודשו בריחו לילה מיני כל ברכתה ושירתה תרבחתה ונחמתה תנירה ביעלמה ויאמרו
We'll recite now Hoicher Kedusha. We'll join together with the Chazan, page 156b.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu Elohei Abraham Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah Ha'eleh HaGadol הגיבור והנורא אל עליון גומר חסרים וטובים וקומי הכל וזוכר חסדי עוון ומביא גואל לבני בניהם למען שמו ביהבה מלך עוזר ופוקד ומושיע ומגן Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham Ufoker Zara Ata Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechayim et Imat Harav Lehoshia Mashiv HaRuach Umorid HaGashem Mechalkel Chayim Bechesed מחיים מתים ברחמים רבים סומך רופאים ורפא חולים ומתיר אסורים ומקיים אמונתה לשני עפר מתחמך בגבורות ישועה ונאמנתה להחיות מתים ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי המתים נריצך ונקדישך כסם שיח שרפי קודש המקדישים שמך בקודש ככתוב על יד נביאך וקרא זה ויאמר קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות מלוך כל הארץ כבוד מעלה מעלה עולם מעלה עולם כבוד מעלה מעלה עולם מעלה עולם כבוד מעלה מעלה עולם משרת Shoanim, Shoanim, Zeraze, Oye, Mekome Kevoda, Kevoda, Meshareta, Shoanim, Shoanim, Zeraze, Oye, Mekome Kevoda, Leyomatam, Baruch Yamera, Baruch Evod Adonai, Mimekoma, Oifen, Mimekoma, Oifen berachamim, ve'achaynam, Ami yachdim shema, Erev v'boker, mechol yom etamid, Amahi ve'yava shema omerim, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ho, 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 Eloheinu, ho, Aviyena, ho, ho, Malkeina, ho, Moshiachena, ve'ho yashmienu berachamav, berachamav, she'ni, me'yenei kol nechai, liyad lachem, le'elahim, Ani Adonai Elohechem, Obrivrei kochecha katov lemor, Im loch Adonai leolam, Elohayich Tzion, ledor levado, Hallelujah. Ledor vador, Ledor vador, Ledor vador, Nagir God lecha, Ledor vador, Ledor vador, Ledor vador, Nagir God lecha, Orenetzach netzachim, Kedushatecha nagdish, Veshivecha Eloheinu, Mipinu lo yamosh leolam vaed. Ledor vador, Ledor vador, Ledor vador, Nagir golecha, Tirmer gador, Gador vekadosh ata, Tirmer gador, Gadol v'kadosh ata. Ledor vador, Ledor vador, Ledor vador, Nagid golecha, Ledor vador, Ledor vador. Baruch atah Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh.
Continue page 158 to 161 silently.
Shalom b'meroma uyaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael oseh shalom shalom b'meroma uyaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Lai lai la lai lai la lai 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 la lai la lai la lai 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 la lai 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 la lai lai la lai 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 lai
May be seated. Kaddish Shalem, page 181.
יגדל ויקדש שם רבה, בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחיי חונם וחונם וחיי לכל בן ישראל, בגלה בזמן קרים אמרו אמן, ישמר רבה מבורך, לירא מורל מעולמיה, יתברך, יתברך וישתבח וירפר ויתחומם ויתנשא, וירדר ויתחרה ויתהלל, שמרי קודשה בריחו, ללמי גברכתה ושירתה שברכתה ורחמתה, דמירה מעלמא ואמרו אמן. יקבל צרותינו ואותנו לכל ישראל, כאדם עוון ושמיים ואמרו אמן. יהי שלום רב ונשמע וחיים עלינו כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום ירומם ויעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ויאמרו אמן.
We continue page 182. Jordan's going to lead us, and I think Shani and Sydney are going to accompany. Keep them company. For En Keloheinu.
Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu, Atahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adonenu, Atahu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshienu, Atahu Shetiru, Avotenu, Lefanecha et Toret Asaf.
Open the ark. Please rise.
Alinu לשבח לאדוני הכל, לתגדולה יוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל עמונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא Shema, Yeh Adonai Echad. O Shema, O Shema, O Shema,
May be seated. On behalf of the entire Temple Beth Sholom family, we offer our condolences to Jill and Louis Naviaski, to Perry Naviaski, to all the Naviaski and Waldorf family on the death of their beloved daughter and sister, Tracy. At this time, we also remember with affection the yortzites for this Shabbat: Reuben Aronoff, William Dickler, Alice Endelman, Rose Friedman, Nathan Friedman, Rosalind Goldstein, Rosalind Kaufman, Sarah Clayman, Dorothy Lieberman, Benjamin Melniker, Nuri Pekar, and Richard Smith. In love, we remember those who no longer walk this earth. We're grateful to God for the gift of their lives, for the joys we shared, and for the cherished memories that never fade. May God grant those who mourn the strength to see beyond their sorrow, sustaining them despite their grief. May the faith that binds us to our loved ones be a continuing source of comfort. As we now invite those who mourn and those observing the outside of a close one to please rise, to magnify and sanctify God's name in the words of the Kaddish, page 184. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, v'yalmad divrach hirutei v'yamdich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, v'agala v'zman kariv v'yimaru, amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevorach, le'olam me'omeh omaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitale v'yitalal shemei kudusha b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechemata, damiran b'alma v'yimaru, amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimaru, amen. Oseh shalom b'mramav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimaru, amen. May the God of peace send his peace to those who mourn, comfort all the bereaved within our midst, and let us say amen. We also has become our custom to observe a simcha moment, just as we believe the Kaddish that we just recited arises out of a sense that when sorrow comes into our life, by standing in the midst of a caring community, that the pain is lessened just a little bit. So too we believe when joy comes into our life, by sharing them with a community that cares, those joys are elevated and made even more wonderful. So of course we celebrate this morning with the Sirota family, with the Rothstein family on their simchas. Are there any other simchas going on that you'd like to share with us? Hebrew University, Mazel Tov, wonderful. That means she's going to Israel for. Oh, Yeshiva University. Oh, good. So New York. Yeah. Hopefully it'll open soon, right in time. But wonderful, Mazel Tov, being accepted into a MA PhD program in psychology. Yes, Ophir. Yay! Welcome. Right? They let you out of Israel, huh? Questions? Will they let you back in? Right. Are there simchas? Okay. Quiet week. So now my pleasure to introduce Executive Vice President of Temple Beth Sholom, Mr. Michael Shore.
Shabbat Shalom. Given the lateness of the hour, I'll try to keep this brief. First of all, Mazel Tov to the Rothstein family, to Lizette and Louis, to Tina and Paul, Marianne and Daniel Frank. Obviously, to all of the great-grandparents who are with us and those who aren't, unfortunately. And obviously, we had a nice moment remembering our very good friend Jack. But Mazel Tov. Now, my friend Jordan, come on up. So I'm going to get it out of the way giving the gifts first, which is there is a Kiddush cup in here from Temple Beth Sholom. There's a book, The Observant Life. There's a tzedakah box, a chocolate candy bar from Machon Beth Shalom, and there's a USY membership as a gift of Temple Beth Shalom. So now we've given you the gifts. Now the real gift. No, I'll keep this brief. Jordan, I obviously have known you for a very, very long time. Rachel and I were looking through pictures for Noah's bar mitzvah montage, which, as you know, Noah's bar mitzvah is coming up in only 2 months. And there are pictures of you two guys in strollers and on slides as little babies. So, today's it's an interesting day for me and for mom and dad, to see someone who you've known from the time they couldn't even walk, to be standing up here as a young man who did such an unbelievable job. As Rabbi said, the best way to summarize you is you really are a mensch. You have this easy way about people. You're one of these kids who everybody likes, but you never try to be cool. You never have to try. It's because you just have this smile and way about you. And I and Rachel and our family are just so incredibly proud of you, as is the entire congregation. So I know Rabbi talked about, physical contact and things like that, and not to be weird, but I am going to break a CDC rule now. And the reason is because the CDC never said not to hug your own children. And Jordan, to me and to Rachel and to our family, is like one of my own, and I love him like one of my own, and you should know that our family and I will always be there for you. You're a great guy, Mazel Tov.
Thank you.
Rabbi, I'll give you everything else on services. Shabbat Shalom.
I want you to know, Jordan, that like you, I too never tried to be cool, but I succeeded. There are a couple of announcements that I would like to make. I think this is a good Shabbat and a good time to announce, first of all, that as we're about to go into the Kiddush, to recognize the Rothstein family that were, through their generosity, established the Jack Wertentile Kiddush Fund, which now exists, the purpose of which is to supplement and to support on those Shabbases when either we don't have sponsors or don't have sufficient sponsors, to make sure that we can always go in to a wonderful Kiddush. Those of us who remember with Jack with such great affection know the Kiddush was his favorite time of the week. So thank you to them. And also, I guess at this time, an opportunity to say thank you to Ron and Beth Ostrow, whose generous support enables the musical accompaniment that we have enjoyed this morning. In fact, yashar koach to all our accompanists, and thank you for being with us this morning. A reminder that when you go to Kiddush, there are some reserved tables for the Simcha families. The Sirota family, the reserved tables are going to be on the side of the Kiddush, which is closer to the chapel. And the Rothstein family is going to be, the reserved tables on the side is closer to the stage. And the rest of us get to eat at both of the. But also a reminder that services tonight are at 5:45 in the chapel. Purim is coming up. Tomorrow is our Purim Carnival. Yes, we're going to have our Purim Carnival. It starts at 10 o'clock till 12 or 1? 1. 10 to 1 in the auditorium. We hope you'll join us. It's always a lot of fun, and it's worth coming just to see the cantor and me and Rabbi Allen and Sharon make fools of ourselves in costume. So, and speaking of making fools of ourselves, we hope you'll join us also on Purim. The service times, I believe, are listed in the Shabbat brochures. We do have one thing I don't believe is listed is our Purim allot. We find that sometimes the Purim service can be a little overwhelming for our youngest members, so we have a special service for our preschoolers, which is at 5:45, yes, in the ECC, in our Early Childhood Center. You can come with your littlest ones, and we have a special celebration for them, which is a little more geared to them and not as overwhelming. Then we come in at 6:30, where we'll have services here, followed by the Megillah reading. And then on Tuesday morning, we also have service at 6:30 where the Megillah will be read again. We hope you will join us. Rabbi Allen will be teaching after Kiddush. We'll let you know, when, we reach the right time. We think you've eaten enough when that class will begin. So we conclude now. We bring Jordan back with his sisters to lead us in Adon Olam. We invite the children to join us on the steps of the Bima.
Adon Olam Asher Malach B'terem Kol Yitzir Nidra Le'yet Nasa. It is early. Vehu haya vehu hove vehu yeh v'tifara vehu V'tzorech li v'yetzara v'horisi umanosi v'nat kosi v'yom v'kram v'yado afkid ruchi v'yet ishan v'yayira v'im ruchi geviyati Adonai li v'lai
Shamru b'nei Yisrael the Shabbat, v'asot et Shabbat l'dot ha'brit olam, v'hini u'vein b'nei Yisrael tilei olam, yishei shet yamim asad nai shemaim v'yataretz v'yom hashvi Shabbat v'yinafal. Al kein bein ra, Adonai et yom ha'Shabbat v'yikadsheu tzavri. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pri agafen.
Amen.
Shabbat shalom and mazel tov.
Well,